Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing good. Nice to have you all here, and I thank LiveJam plus Karen and Isaac for inviting me over here. And thanks to you guys, and thanks to everyone for coming here, taking your time and spending here. So first of all, I just need to ask you some questions, like how many of you like photography? If you like photography, you can give a thumbs up. Okay, in the chat box, so we can see how many of them like. And plus, how many of you want to learn photography, who have their passion in their mobile, but they are not they're not getting their perfect output of the phone or the camera. They need to be a good photographer, but they are not able to do it. So how many of you are there in the group? Okay. Good to see you all here. And myself, Raghu Kannan. As you all know, Karen has already introduced me very well, so I don't need to explain more about me. As you all know, it's been a long journey for me. So basically, it started with a lot of challenges and struggle in my life. Back in school days and college life, in first work experience, this whole area, it was so worse for me. So hope you guys are listening me. So I will start with my journey as how it started for me. So basically it started as a struggling life for me. I was addicted to few of the things in my life. Like usually everyone have their own challenges. So I was having my challenge as a porn addict. So I was addicted to pornography. So you know how much negative it is. I don't want to promote pornography, but you all know how bad the pornography, how negative the pornography is. But by the will of God, somewhat things started changing in my life when I went to a youth camp in Kerala. So I went to a youth camp. I met an influencer. So he was an addicted to drug. He was already addicted to drug, and he moved his addiction of drug into a music. So now he is a good music director, good music producer right now. So he has given me some of the tips. He told me, if you want to have an addiction, you should only have an addiction of one thing. So he made addiction of music. I made addiction of photography. Addiction in the sense you can make it as a passion of yours. So if you make a photography as your passion, it can be a better output in future. It takes time. It surely is going to take time, but not like 50 years, 60 years. It will take as much you invest in your photography, as much you invest in your practice, that much output you can surely see. That's what I have seen in my life. I started my journey with a CyberShot camera, family camera. So I used to click picture for my family as a group picture for them. So that's how I started. So I used to start clicking picture for my family. Then suddenly things started changing. Then I went to college. In college, I got an opportunity to work for Eros Now Mumbai as a session drummer over there. I went to Mumbai. Over there, I totally forgot photography. I was not even aware of what photography actually is. So I was working over there as a session drummer. Over there, I was earning a lot. I was good influencing youth in my church, in my relative, everywhere. I was earning a lot, which makes Indian parents and Indian relatives proud. Like hamara ladka Bollywood mein hai, he is earning this much. It makes everyone proud, right? So I was earning a lot, but there was something bad over there. There was negative influence also was there, which was temptation for me. So those temptations are drug, alcohol, and girls, which usually they offered me. So as I was getting out of this pornography thing, and there was other thing which came in front of me, which was drug, which was alcohol, which was this thing. So I thought better let me quit this job, and I had to get out of it. At that same time, I met an Eros Now guy. He told me, he saw my mobile, he saw the pictures which I clicked before, he saw all the pictures, and he started talking to me like, Raghu, why won't you, what are you doing here as a session drummer? Why won't you like go and click pictures? Like you should be a good photographer. What are you doing as a session drummer inside the studio? So I thought like, banda ko kya ho gaya yaar? Like what happened to this guy? Why he's like talking to me like this? I'm earning a lot. I'm influencing youth over here. Then like why he's talking to me like this? So later at home, when I was about to go to sleep, I started thinking what he was saying. Like yes, why shouldn't I try photography? I should try for photography? I should learn something about photography. Then as the contract period ends, I came back to Baroda, started investing myself into photography. So here I want to give you some tips about photography. So the photography tips: be careful, open your ears clearly, and I want to give you some important tips which are going to help you in your photography skills. So point number 1. Don't bother about the brand which you are using as a camera, mobile, whatever. Don't worry about the brand. Brand doesn't matter. Always the matter is concept which you are carrying to click the picture. That surely matters a lot in clicking a photography. And second thing, invest yourself in practicing the photography. Like I'm going to say some silly things which I did, and I am sure this is going to help you out. The silly thing which I used for myself, I trained myself like when it was raining outside, I should take the umbrella with my camera or mobile. I should go out and start clicking pictures. Point number 1. Second thing which I was doing, the silly thing, I used to go outside, sit with the street dogs, give the biscuits and try to click the good pictures. Second. Third thing, and it was like they were in our Indian rituals, it is said that after the death they burn the bodies. So to capture the moment, I used to go sit with the camera over there, sit like 6 to 7 feet apart from them and zoom the entire thing and then click the moment what they are seeing. So this makes your random click and candid click perfect. So here I give you 2 tips. The silly points which helped me to click a perfect shot over here. Second thing, I talked about the candid and random shots. You might have assumed right now in India and over the world, everyone is crazy about candid shots, natural shots, random shots. Everyone like it. So how to capture the random shots? You have to stand like 5-6 feet away and you have to zoom it. I'm sure in mobile it is tough, but if you are having a camera, even if it's a zoom kit, if it's a kit lens, you can do it. Zoom to the extent and start clicking with it. And for example, I'm sharing one experience of the marriage which I had. Bride and bridegroom was on the stage. Their parents are over on my left, and I'm standing here. And over there, bride and bridegroom, they are so happy they are getting married. So I need to capture those moments. Plus, I'm seeing over here on the left, some few of the parents and relatives, they are crying. Some of them are laughing. Some of them are so happy, so excited that they are getting married. So the main point you need to capture while capturing candid shots, you have to make sure, you have to make your mind aware that your surrounding, whatever happening in your surrounding, everything you have to note clearly. Each and everything you have to see, watch clearly. For example, like Spider-Man. If you watch Spider-Man, has Spider-Man came up, has the spider bite him, so you can see everything in slow motion for him. From the plate which was falling, you can see each and everything in a slow motion. So here also you can assume yourself, you are standing here the mother is crying. Over there the bride and bridegroom, they are happy seeing their face together. Over here kids are playing with the rose petals and everything. So you have to capture each and every moment. So zoom your lens, start clicking each and every seconds of the moment. So out of 100 pictures, you will get at least 2 good pictures, which the client is going to like it. So these are the basic points. Apart from that, how to be a good photographer? This is a major question mark in everyone's life. How to be a good photographer? So for a good photographer, I want to say, don't compare yourself with any other photographers. It's going to ruin your life. You're going to ruin your passion. I want to say this thing has ruined me as well. It's almost made me quit photography. But what things changed me. I want to share some of the tip with you. The best thing is try to get admission in YouTube University. YouTube is the best place to get to train yourself as a good photographer, from photography to post production in editing and to fashion thing. Even if you are interested in fashion photography, even if you are interested in wildlife photography, even if you are interested in nature photography, macro photography, whatever, product photography, ace photography, whatever you guys are interested in, try to invest yourself in a day. At least spend about half an hour in clicking the pictures. In a half an hour, easily for me, in a half an hour, if I click around, I can click around 150 to 200 pictures in a half an hour. So keep clicking pictures. Out of 150 to 200 pictures, I'm damn sure you can get around 2 to 3 good pictures. So just assume, come on, let's analyze this thing. If you can click 3 good pictures in one day, think about a month. In a month, you can click around 300 good pictures. Out of that 300 good pictures, you can post around 10 good pictures in coming month. If you select the 10 good pictures in your coming month, I'm damn sure it's gonna reach heights. So this is the basic tip which I'm giving you. So keep clicking pictures. And secondly, I want to show you some of the things which I was struggling. I want to share how I went into National Geographic. There was a contest called #SaveEarth contest. I went to Kerala. I'm from a South Indian background. I went to Kerala. We have a new house inauguration. So at that time, Jio guys came up, free internet service and everything. So I was over there. All the family members were inside the house, and I was sitting with my old Windows laptop, which was even few of the keys were not there on my laptop. At that time, I was sitting on my lap. I was checking the email, and somehow everyone knows that in Windows you can see some pop-up message coming up. Somehow the pop-up message came out as #SaveEarth contest organized by National Geographic. So I clicked that contest and I sent some 10 of my pictures to them. It was selected, and I came back to my place, Gujarat. So somehow what happened, after few months, after 2-3 months, I won that contest. They sent me some of the parcels. Which parcel? Out of 2,600 people, they selected me as the winner. So it was like, it made me think like it might be a spam. Even I told my dad. Dad told it is totally spam. They will ask you for a bank details, and after the bank details, they will tell you to put some money. And if you put the money, they will take the money and they will disappear. This thing will happen for damn sure. This is what my dad told me. But I told, up to they ask me for bank detail, I will go on with them. If they ask me for the bank detail, I'm gonna spam them. So I'm gonna quit them. I'm not gonna reply them. This was the decision which I made. But somehow they asked my address. They didn't ask me for the bank details, and they sent me the parcel over here, which I saw there was a lot of frames. Like they sent me a certificate which was organized by National Geographic. I thought like at least this will help me in future if I'm putting one studio in my hometown. So this may be helpful when clients see this guy has won this contest. So like client will come. This was my mindset at that time. And somehow after 2 months, I got a mail from info@nationalgeography.com. And I was seriously so crazy. I know this will make you excited. As much excited you are, that much excited I was. Like it was info@nationalgeography.com, and they sent me a appointment letter. Like, we liked your work, and we want you to come here and see how it goes. So I went. So me and my dad, we both went to National Geographic head office in Sector 32, Delhi. So we went there. Few of the higher officials in National Geographic, and they were like, in India, like people say, like, "Arey, tu bachcha hai re, tune click kiya sare pictures." So I was seriously, man, what these guys think of me? So I went there. He was like, they were treating me like a so kid I was. At that time, I was like so kid, So they're like, you have clicked those pictures. We need to analyze your all the data. So they asked me for the hard disk. I gave them the hard disk. So they analyzed they scanned all my hard disk. They seen all my pictures. And end of the day, they told me they are appointing me as a photographer for National Geography. So this is the journey started. So I was back. I was struggling with all things. Like later, as I told you, I was struggling with few of the addiction. As I made photography my passion and addiction, you can see things started changing. How it changed. As I'm a Christian, I go to church. I believe in my God. I believe in Jesus. So I started praying to Him. Started asking Him how He can guide me. I made a good relationship with Jesus. Always He guided me in a good way. Always remember, God never guide you in a negative way. Never He will promote you for doing wrong things. He will surely going to promote you for good things. So this is what Jesus did to me. Few of the verses which from the Bible which have made a big influence in my life was something like, it says Psalms 25:9. It says, if you make yourself humble, God is going to make you good in the right path. It says, so humble yourself, which I did. I made myself humble. Even in the society, when I go outside, when I click pictures, now I am the travel journalist for National Geographic. In 2018, I was awarded as the youngest travel journalist for National Geographic. So whenever I go click picture, some of my society's aunties tells me like, Raghu, hamara bhi photo khishna. Raghu, please click for us. Yeah, I want to change my DP and all. So never think that I am a National Geographic photographer and I am a big guy. So how can I click picture for them? So never underestimate your skills. Go click for them. Stay humble. This thing can make a good influence. Now the aunties which I clicked in my societies, the kids which I clicked in my societies, they are following me on Instagram and everywhere. This can become your subscribers and followers in your social network. So, and the best thing I want to say, even though I went to the National Geographic, the best thing I want to say, never think that you have arrived your destination. Never ever think that you arrived your destination. Always invest yourself in learning something new. Even now, I'm a photographer, I'm a National Geographic traveler, I'm traveling for them. I have traveled almost 16 countries right now. Even though I don't want to boast myself, I'm staying humble. Even though I never ever think that I have become a good photographer, that is, now I'm not going to do anything. Always I think like I have to learn something new. Right now, to be open, I'm saying I'm learning right now cinematography. Because photography and cinematography and videography, three of them are like bhai, like they are siblings. So I'm learning cinematography right now. So as you all know, in YouTube, if you go and see Raghu Kannan production, you can see some of my videos over there. So you can see over there. And third, main important is character. Character which makes you makes you more known in front of the audience. So the best thing I want to say about my character is a small story which happened with me while I was representing India for National Geographic in a conference meet in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I want to show you some picture right now. Carol can show the picture. Can anyone guess?
Just a second.
Can anyone guess which camera or which equipment I used to click this picture? The blue one.
Okay, this one?
Yeah. So, can anyone guess which camera I might have used, which equipment I might have used? I will be just waiting for 10 seconds.
iPhone.
Someone said iPhone.
Regular camera.
Okay, that's good. Albert has said it's an iPhone. That's good to know. Thank you, man. And he's right. I used iPhone itself. I used my phone, iPhone 7 Plus, to click this picture, which was 2018's best mobile picture for National Geographic. I clicked this in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and this picture went so viral, more than 10 million likes and views. So, thank you so much, Albert, for answering me.
But for that, you need to guide me with how to use iPhone for pictures.
Yes, surely. So here we go. So further, what happened? How I clicked this picture? How it went viral? I want to tell you a small story which happened in Chiang Mai. So I was in Chiang Mai to represent India. Over there, around 1,600 travel journalists were there. Travel journalists all over from world over there, and I was having two more people representing India. So they asked us to make a short film of 5 minutes. So there were 10 nations who were representing over there. So out of that, India was also the one representing, and we were not having any gears. We Indians don't travel with lot of things. While traveling, we go there and buy. We usually do the shopping over there, and we'll come back with lot of gears, but we will not take anything when we are going to some places like gadget-pick places over there. So I went there with my iPhone 7 Plus. Later, what happened? They told us to make a short film. So at that time, there was a Syrian refugees coming out of the Syria to Europe. At that time, I made a short film on them. So I was having people from Turkmenistan, South Korea, Papua Island. There's all places, people over there. So I made a short film of them. With them, I made a short film. And somehow this short film went so good that India got second in that short film contest. While representing over there, India got second. And no doubt, UK was first. And why UK was first? They were using Red Dragon cameras, Arri cameras, which they mounted on helicopters, and they were filming for the short film. And we poor Indians, we were taking the small iPhone 7 Plus and making the video and movie with that. So later I was like feeling so shy in front of everyone. Was taking big gears and walking in front of me, and I was holding the small camera and doing the filming over there. So later on the announcing day, it came up like India was second. Like they were announcing like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and another India ka naam hi nahi aayega lagta hai. That was the thing. There was thing which was going in my mind. Later India came up with second. So what happened was India was second. How it came second? They told this was the first film in National Geography where someone is making the entire movie graphic and everything with the phone itself. So that's why India got second. And that was a big award for India for mobile photography. Later, as you can see, there are many big photographers in India who are phone photography. You know Audi photography. Aditya from Mumbai, he's a good mobile photographer. He's a brand ambassador for Google Pixel. And later, Sudhir Shivram. They all are big photographers. They do phone photography as well. So I was just following them and did this for National Geography. And later, National Geography won this big award, which I was representing over there. So this picture you have seen. Later after finishing my things, finishing my tips and talk, later you can see all the good pictures which was awarded in National Geography. Later Carol will publish over here. I want to speak about the tips which I want to give you. Invest yourself with the gears which you are having. Don't bother about the brands which you are having, and try not to compare yourself with anyone. And invest yourself and talk positive about yourself to your own. Like if you want to be a good photographer, don't compare. Plus go in front of the mirror or sit alone and talk to yourself. Raghu, what I did. If I click some pictures, Raghu, this picture is so good, you have clicked, but you might have clicked with a good bokeh effect, like background or thoda blur hota to acha hota. This thing like keep on coming in my mind. So later, second day when I take my camera and go outside my house to click pictures, I go to the same place and try to capture with a good bokeh effect. So if you want to technical, I want to talk somewhat technical right now. Mirrorless and DSLR. Everyone knows DSLR, right? If someone is having DSLR, you can give thumbs up. If you're using DSLR, you can give thumbs up. If someone is using mirrorless, they can give also thumbs up. So now mirrorless market has covered this DSLR market. Why? The question mark. Mirrorless is now ruling the market. Why the DSLR market is going down? Why? The question mark. The question mark why it is. Mirrorless is a digital input hardware, and DSLR is the analog input hardware. And in DSLR, you can click around 12 to 15 pictures in one shutter. And in mirrorless, you can click around 20 to 25 pictures in one shutter. So basically, if you go for perfect shot, you need a good perfect timing. So this is the basic tip about mirrorless and DSLR. Okay, coming into the conclusion, moral of my entire talk. I want to share the moral of the entire talk. Make your addiction for your passion. Let your addiction be your passion. Let serious about your passion, not about any substance. The substance in this case, I'm talking about drug. I'm talking about alcohol. I'm talking about all the negative things going on with your phones. So mobile gadgets are a good thing, but if you see, mobile can give you a good positive output as well, but also the negative things. If you use for good things, it will give you a good output. If you use for a bad thing, it's going to ruin your life. So better, it's your challenge to go what you want, what you don't want to take. Hope you guys have understood. And I want to give three simple talk. I want to through which I was inspired. A Bible verse, Jeremiah 33:3, which inspired me a lot. There's as I'm a Christian, I always think about what Bible says. I'm a good healthy relationship with Jesus, so he always guide me in a good path while reading the Bible. I read the Bible. At that time I got a verse which was Jeremiah 33:3. It says, "Call to me and I will answer you and tell you the great and unsearchable things you do not know." So even if you see, God can help you technically. He can guide you. He can say you. He can tell you like, Raghu, why won't shutter speed can change your image? So try to explore more on shutter speed. Why are you playing on ISO? Don't play on ISO. Try to talk more on shutter speed. So this is the way God speaks to us. So try to give some time to God, meditate with God, and try to spend some time for Him. This is the way I invested in God, and God has invested in me and give me a good verse. He give me a good, amazing testimony, good, amazing things, amazing verse, which has changed my life, which has like made me this far. And I want to give one last point. Make yourself a mentor. Someone who is encouraging you, someone who is like guiding you for a good cause. Make him as your mentor. Talk to him, speak to him. The one who is pushing you to do something good. Talk to him. Speak about what is going on your mind. Like if you want to explore something new, talk to him, tell him, I want to explore this thing. If he's pushing you to do something good, make him your mentor. Talk to him. This can change your life. This can like make your life in a next level. And now Carol can give some of my good pictures, so you guys can see what are the pictures I have clicked. So I can speak about the picture if you can show me like 5-10 minutes.
Yes, sure. I'll just share that. Just a second. Yeah, here it comes. Okay, can you see?
So this is the picture I clicked in Colombo, and this picture was one of the viral pictures in National Geographic, which was like more than 35 million views and likes. So this picture went so viral. And secondly, I will go next picture. This was an awarded picture as well. This picture was clicked in Madhya Pradesh. I went for giving some of the grocery things to the poor people over there. So I went there and clicked this picture, and I hope everyone think like I used some good gears to click this picture. And I will tell, this was not clicked in the iPhone or anything. I clicked with my normal basic DSLR camera with the sunlight effect. Nothing I did. I was having just a reflector in my hand, so no flash was used. Directly sunlight. It was about to rain over there. Directly the sun which I got in few second gap. I used the reflector on her face and clicked the picture. So this is how I got this picture. So I will go for the next one. This was the first picture in that hashtag Save Earth contest. They selected this is the first picture which they selected. And this was clicked in my basic camera, Nikon ka basic camera. So here also I say, neither Nikon, neither Canon, neither Sony, neither you have Hasselblad. What all camera you have, none of them can like steal your passion or steal your concept which you want. This thing I clicked while brushing in my balcony in Maharashtra. So this was a good click. So next. This thing, while we were going for a day, as the day was started, our driver came late. So I was standing over there, like our driver was not coming. So I thought I saw this thing and there was sun rays over there. So I thought, why shouldn't I click this picture? So I went there, I bent down and clicked picture from the level of account. I clicked this picture and it went well, so good. And this picture was also selected in the contest. We'll go with the next one. As you saw the tiger's picture, this was also a tiger's picture. And this was picture took just a few minutes back when the tiger was about to sit. And over there on the top, the second picture on the Karen's monitor, you can see the second picture which went so viral. He was about to jump on our safari car, and my hand was outside the car, and I was holding that 70mm big wildlife lens. I was clicking with my thumb, and he was just about to jump. I got this shot, and this went so well. And this was my experience when I clicked this picture. We can go down on the 8th one.
The 8th one. Okay. So yeah, because of it. Yeah.
This was iPhone photography in Nagaland. So you might have assumed like how it went this well. I just switched on the HDR effect on the phone and just clicked this picture. So it went this good. I didn't do anything. So somewhere you'll find some tip. HDR, it came up so good. And you can go the 9th one. So over there you see some small hut like things over there. We were about to go there to buy pork for us for the dinner. So this was a pork store over there, and I clicked from up. Standing on the car, I clicked this picture with my phone. This is a phone photography. So I didn't do anything. I just used the chrome effect of iPhone and HDR effect on. That's it. And this image went up so well. Next photo. This was the iPhone photography when I went to buy some of the teas for me. So this guy was like playing the Shanai and like asking for the money. He was begging with this. After playing this, he was a beggar actually. He was asking for the money in each shops. So I went to one shop and I went to take some teas for me. At that time I saw this guy. I clicked the picture and showed it to him. He told, "Hamara photo news mein aayega na?" And this was the reaction of him. So whenever you go around, try to engage with the audience. Some audience might be harsh, some audience is so polite. So you can invest yourself with the audience. So later you see all the wedding works which I did with a few of the wedding photographers in my area. Right now I'm having my own production house, having my own another studio, which I'm an owner of the studio, the Dreamcatcher studio, and having my production house and everything. So this way, like my photography came up to this. Later you can see over here as well all the photographs of me on my wall. So thank you everyone, thank you for bearing with me, thank you LiveJam for having me here. It was a good time sharing my experience with you all.